Well, hello. Happy affiliate anniversary. How nice. Who's ready for tapes? I made that intro animation like a year ago, I guess. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. I've been working lately on a bunch of stuff that has kept me distracted from VHS tape endeavors. Which I think is fine, because there's only so much VHS you can have in your life. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying that, but geez, lordy, I got a lot of tapes. We've watched a lot of tapes, and I'm happy to continue sharing them with you. But boy, oh boy. Anyway, I have not been to the post office. I should go there today. It's 21 days till Christmas. The sooner I go to the post office, the better. I also have not yet... I scanned a bunch of tapes last stream of my own, and they're ready to go up on the website, except that I haven't put in all the data on the spreadsheet for them. So I'm going to do that while we watch our first tape today. Then we can watch one of those, and then we can watch something Christmassy. How does that sound? So I figured we'd start with something short and chill. It's Be Kind to Your Spine with Moira from Stott Pilates. I've never understood what Pilates is. The best way I've heard it described is yoga for Republicans. I don't know how accurate that really is. But it's certainly like, you know, similar in terms of exercise with none of the spiritual component, I think. Oh my God. Is Spotify Wrapped coming up? I'm going to have so much Peter Gabriel in there. We'll have to see. I think they roll it out progressively. But I will check mine before we end the stream to see how many can predict how many Peter Gabriel songs will be on there. Back pain is one of the most common ailments plaguing adults today. Take back your quality of life by strengthening core muscles around the spine, shoulders, and abdomen. The first level in the back care series, Be Kind to Your Spine, is a great way to improve flexibility, mobility, and functional fitness. Moira Marathu, internationally renowned authority in contemporary Pilates, takes you through an empowering mind-body workout that focuses on developing proper posture alignment so you can move with ease. Be kind to your spine. The most comprehensive Pilates video collection worldwide. More than 50 titles available. Who in their right mind would need 50 VHS tapes? Anyway, are you ready to meet Moira? I hope she has a cool accent. Oh God. It's... So there's a little pamphlet in here with all the... Good Lord, all the Pilates videos you could ever dream of. Armchair Pilates, 22-minute Pilates Express, Pilates-infused yoga, back care, stability ball, Pilates for kids, aussi en français. That's a lot of Pilates. All right. So... I'm going to pop this in the VCR. We'll just see what Moira's all about while I work on updating the spreadsheet and syncing these new tapes onto the website. Also, yeah, let me go to Spotify and see if my Rapid is up. I don't think I have mine yet. For private home use only. Oh, no, there it is. Holy shit, that's a lot of Peter Gabriel. I will show it off after the after this. Ooh, a logo. Stott Pilates, the contemporary approach. Okay, it's spreadsheet time. This looks so 2001. Oh, it's from Tron Tool.
Thank you for joining me. Having a bad back not only means dealing with chronic or acute pain, it can mean missing out on many of life's pleasures, including playing with your children or grandchildren, engaging in sports, or even getting a good night's sleep. I'll introduce you to the basic principles of Stott Pilates and show you how to create the body awareness you need to overcome and prevent spinal instability and pain. You'll learn how to align your body and how to begin strengthening the deep muscles of the pelvis, abdomen, back, and shoulders to protect your spine. Please remember to work carefully through this program. Use your breath and listen to your body every step of the way. Let's get started. Darcy will demonstrate as I talk you through. We're going to begin. We're using a raised mat.
Once again, I should be doing this myself, but instead I am cataloging VHS tapes. You can do this on a regular exercise mat.
Breathing. Take a telephone book or a pillow because we want to make sure that you can sit very straight up on your sit bone so that your spine is in its most neutral position possible. So just sit.
The sit bone, also known as the ass bone.
Okay. If you're tight through the lower back and you try to sit on the ground and straighten your legs in front, that can put a lot of pressure on the lower back. So we are going to start with a breathing exercise. Breathing helps us focus our mind on what our body's doing. It also helps us to de-stress, and stress can really create a lot of back tension. So just breathe in, sitting on the pillow. We want to be in as neutral alignment as possible, meaning you're on your sit bones and you have the natural curve of your lower back. You're not sitting backwards here, and likewise you're not overextending and overworking the muscles through the back area. Lengthen up through your ears. Just breathe in here through your nose. Now breathe out and start to flex forward as if you're just peeling off one vertebrae at a time off a wall. Stay there, don't force it. Take a deep breath into the lower lobes of your lungs and feel that your ribs are expanding out to the side, and exhale, breathe out. And again, breathe in through your nose. Now blow out through a pursed lip. One more time, completely relaxing your head. Now as you breathe out, roll up. Try not to look up. Try to leave your head right to the last minute. Lengthen right up through the top of your ears, right up on top of the sit bones, avoiding overextending the spine here and putting a lot of pressure into the back. Let's go again. Breathe in. Now breathe out, just easy flex forward here. Easy over your legs.
As I catalog these new tapes,
into the back, allowing the shoulders to relax, and exhale.
I start to regret my decisions
and
sometimes.
Again, breathe in.
Like, how many feature films for families do we really need? Probably
One more
not.
time, completely relaxing
15.
your neck and shoulders. Now tighten your abdominals into your spine. Peel up one vertebrae at a time and lengthen right up through your ears. Okay, now Darcy's going to turn around here so you can get a very good view of her abdominals.
I got Einstein light to the power of 2.
The deepest layer of the abdominals, the transversus abdominis, is one of the muscles that's directly responsible
where Albert Einstein
for
helps a
stabilizing
young black
your
girl
pelvis
overcome
and your lower back.
a racial
and that's
prejudice.
where we tend to get the most irritation in our spine. So in order to activate that, what I'd like you to try to do is just place your hands on your lower abdominals here. Now I want you to cough very loudly. That's it. Good. And again, cough. That's it. Good. You do that so well. Now, you will have felt a deep contraction of your abdominals. Right down, the deepest tightness that you felt is actually your transversus contracting. So what I'd now like you to try to do is breathe in through your nose. Now breathe out through a pursed lip and try to draw your abdominals away from your fingertips and try to feel that same deep contraction. Now as you breathe in, try to keep it there. Breathe deep down into the ribs here. And again, deepen the contraction. And again, breathe in. And as you contract, keep your lower back the same shape. Don't start to flex it and round back. One more time. Breathe in. And exhale, deepen the contraction. And inhale completely, let it relax.
The Columbia River Gorge, a chasm of majesty.
Breathe in to prepare.
It's a great title.
Now breathe out and try to draw your abdominals away from your fingers. Now breathe into the rib cage here, shoulders.
I really hate it when they put the copyright date.
Try to
As I go through all these tapes, I'm looking for the title. I tag it with a category. I want the runtime and I want the year it was
as we're going
published.
through the exercises to activate that support before you start the movement.
But then they put the year in Roman numerals.
Now we're going to use the arms.
So then I have to do math.
Activate the abdominals just before you start the movement.
Because I'm not a Roman.
Reach your arms out in front of you. Breathe in. Breathe out, contract the abdominals, and just open very wide through the front of the chest.
The 20th century.
And breathe in and reach forward. Breathe out, contract, and move the arms.
MCMXC, that's
Breathe
1990.
in, reach the arms forward. Contract and bring the arms back. Breathe in and reach. And abdominals tighten into your spine all the time, lengthening up through the top of your ears, relaxing the shoulders. Last time.
I am more an antique Roman than a Dane.
And relax.
Howdy, everyone. Good morning. I'm going through the tapes that I scanned last stream off screen and cataloging them on a spreadsheet so we can get them on the website.
That's it. And just place a pillow.
And while we do that, we are being kind to our spine with Moira.
That's it.
Moira.
You want to make sure that your neck is completely relaxed in this position, that you're not.
But we could also.
At this point. When we talk about neutral
this is very low energy. We could also switch over to a 29-minute workout featuring
relaxed position.
Miss Connecticut.
You're not jamming the lower back
now that we have
into
Joshie
the
D in the house.
Or
if we want something a little more high energy,
completely extending the
while
lower
I do
back,
chores in the background.
In the middle. If you were lying on your back and I put a glass of water right on your pelvis, it's not going to spill one way or the other. So now let's try to do the contraction of the abdominals in that neutral position, just so you can feel it on your back. Breathe in through your nose. Now breathe out through your mouth and try to contract, maintaining that lumbar curve. So I'm just going to lift Darcy's arm here so you can see. Breathe in. Now contract. See, the spine is staying in the same position here. And again, breathe in and breathe out and contract. Very nice. Thank you. We're also going to be talking about imprinting. We talked about the transversus abdominis, the very deep, deep abdominal muscle that helps stabilize your lumbar spine. Then we have obliques. They're abdominal muscles that attach between your rib cage and your pelvis. And they help control what the rib cage is doing and what the pelvis is doing. So they need to be strong also. So we're going to do an exercise just to find them and to activate them. So I'd like you to breathe in.
Oh my God, her hand is on his leg.
Now breathe out, and these 2 points just come an inch closer together.
The shoulders, man.
Breathe in. So try this.
Look at this crowd. Look at this handsome
crowd. Place your fingers on your lower, that's it, on your pelvis, and your thumb on your lower rib. Now we're not going to think of jamming the lower back into the mat. We're just going to think of bringing these 2 points an inch closer together, and your abdominals should feel very tight. Inhale, release. Also avoid using your glutes here, okay? Just keep your seat completely relaxed. Breathe in to become neutral. Contract, breathe out, bring those 2 points closer together, just the abdominals. Breathe in. Now here, your lumbar spine will just slightly flex. It just sinks towards the mat. Breathe in to neutral. And breathe out, abdominals contract. Just 2 more. Breathe in. The abdominals contract, but the shoulders stay relaxed. 1 more time. Breathe into neutral. And breathe out and contract your abdominals. And release to neutral. Now we're going to relax the arms down by your sides. I'd like you to keep your spine very neutral. Breathe in. Now just slide one leg away from you as you breathe out, maintaining neutral. Breathe in at the end there. Now breathe out. Nothing changes. You contract your abdominals and you just slide your leg back in. Again, breathe in. Let's do the other leg. Breathe out and extend the leg away. Breathe in there. Now, contract the abdominals first and slide the leg back.
Tornado Video Classics presents Top 20 Tornado Countdown, the ultimate tornado experience.
Now, contract the abdominals, breathe out and slide
40 of the most amazing tornadoes ever filmed.
Now, breathe out and stretch the leg away. Only stretch that leg as far away as you can. Keep your spine completely stable and breathe, that's it, to bring the leg back up. Now let's just relax the hips. The hips get very tight, and that can also put a lot of pressure on the lower back. Still keeping your spine in a very neutral position. I'd like you to breathe in to prepare. Now breathe out and just flex the one leg in. Now you're just going to trace a little circle on the ceiling as it comes across your body, breathing in. It's very important that you keep breathing and exhale. That helps you to get a really deep contraction of your abdominals. Breathe in and the knee comes across. Breathe out and relax your ribs down. Breathe in and breathe out.
I'm not doing these Pilates, so I can't really say definitively.
Try to relax the hip there.
But it seems like
breathe in.
I really don't appreciate the
let's try the other way.
The music.
Just a very
the combination of the music.
Really relax your hip.
It's trying to be very relaxing.
And breathe out.
With the constant stream of
3 more.
commands barked at you.
And across your body and in.
About the precise movements you have to make.
There's no strain in the neck. That's it. 2 more. And release it in. Last time. And release it in. Keep the abdominals connected as you carefully lower the leg. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out and flex the knee in. Remember, just a small circle on the ceiling. Trace the circle with your knee. Breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe in, keep the abdominals connected and out. So that breath is going into your lower ribs. Feel your upper mid-back relax down completely on the mat. That's it. 2 more. Breathe in and breathe out. 1 more. And other way. Breathe in. And breathe out and abdominals connect. That's it. No tension in the neck. And across 2. Great. And across 3. 2 more. And across 4. 1 more time. And across 5. That's it. And place it down. Now we're going to do an exercise just to open up the front of the chest. Just lie on your side and bend your knees so that your hips at about a 90-degree angle here. Place your head on a pillow. Get one high enough to make sure that your neck is quite comfortable and your spine is in one line here so you don't get a lot of discomfort on the shoulder here. The exercise is breathe in and reach your arm to the ceiling. Now breathe out and just allow the arm to relax back. Now take a deep breath into the ribs here. Now tighten the abdominals and bring the arm back. And again, breathe in. Now breathe out and stretch. Take a deep breath into the ribs, expand the ribs. Now breathe out, tighten the abdominals into your spine. 1 more time, breathe in. And breathe out and stretch. Take a deep breath and bring the arm back. Let's go to the other side. Breathe in and reach the arm up. Breathe out and stretch. Breathe into the ribs and contract the abdominals and bring the arm back. Breathe in and good stretch as you breathe out. Take a deep breath into the ribs, tighten the abdominals and bring the arm back. 1 last time, breathe in and breathe out and stretch. Breathe in And bring the arm back. Carefully come up to a sitting position, and we're going to do the spine twist. This exercise here helps to strengthen the multifidus muscle. This is a deep rotator in your lumbar spine, and that also helps to stabilize it. Sitting up on a pillow, making sure here again that you're right on top of the sit bones and that you're not overworking these extensor muscles, these muscles that run down your back. That's it. Abdominals are connected here, lengthening up through the top of your ears. Just cross your arms in front of you here. Breathe in. As you breathe out, just rotate carefully here. Now release a little bit. Exhale, rotate a little further. Release a little. Abdominals tighten into the spine. Breathe in and come back to center. Breathe out. Now start to lengthen up through the top of the ears as you rotate. Release a little. Reach. Release. Reach. And come back. Be careful not to force it. It's a very controlled move. Release. And abdominals get tighter and tighter each time you rotate a little further. And come back to center. Other side. Breathe out. And release a little. Breathe out and lengthen through the top of your ears. That's it. And rotate. That's it. One last time. And exhale, contract the abdominals. Release a little and contract them even more. Release a little and rotate up. That's it. Last time. Exhale as you rotate. Beautiful. That's it. And rotate and lengthen. And last time, rotate and lengthen.
Okay, while we
and come back. Great. Okay, we're going to do the cat stretch.
while we do this,
Just to articulate the spine and stretch out these muscles now.
do you want to see my top
On your hands and knees.
100 songs of this year on
Start
Spotify?
in a very neutral position. Here again, we need to keep a connection of the abdominals here.
Number 1,
so that you
Peter
don't
Gabriel.
overextend
Number
your
2,
spine
Peter
and
Gabriel.
put a lot of pressure on that lower back. Keep a connection here.
Number 3.
Also, remember that imprint we talked about? Okay, those same muscles are going to
The first
stop you
5
from overextending.
are from Peter
So keep
Gabriel's
a
debut
connection
solo
of
album.
The obliques there.
The 6th is
Lengthen
from
out through the top of the ears. That's it. Breathe
an
in.
alternate version of Here
Now
Comes the
breathe
Flood that I
out,
really like.
Connect your abdominals.
Then we
Flex
got some
right
other
up,
stuff.
Send the back right up to the
Fairport
ceiling
Convention,
and
the
drop
Mountain
your head to
Goats,
the
more
floor.
Peter Gabriel.
Take a deep breath while
Bonnie
you're
Tyler.
there. Now lengthen
Fairport
out
Mountain
through
Goats,
the
Peter
tailbone.
Gabriel.
That's it. Lengthen out, lengthen
This
out,
album,
lengthen out through the top of your ears. Breathe in to prepare.
Bo Hansen's
Now
Lord
breathe
of
out.
the Rings
Contract
album from
your abdominals,
1970.
Flex your
It's
spine
very good.
all the way up. Now stay up there. Drop the top of your head to the floor.
Fairport
and
Mountain
breathe,
Goats,
and then
Gabriel,
release,
Genesis.
Lengthening the ears away from your shoulders. Good.
This
One
is a
last
very good
time.
album
Breathe
too.
in.
This-
Now
an
breathe
indie
out,
artist from North
contract your
Carolina,
abdominals
originally.
right up, 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 up. Drop the top of your head. Stay there. Take a deep
Mountain
breath
Goats, Peter
into the
Gabriel,
ribs
Fairport.
and release the
Some more
pelvis.
prog
but
rock.
Control with the abdominals.
I've listened to a lot of like other
and lengthen.
80s prog rock that
Let's go on to the hip rolls. Just lie on your
the
back
algorithm
here.
brought me to.
You can take the
based
pillow
on the
away.
fact
You
that I
won't need
listened to a
that
lot
for
of
your
Peter
head
Gabriel.
at this point. Arms down by your side. Here again, we're working the abdominals, but now to flex the spine. We're going to breathe
Anyway,
in. I'd like you to try
I'll
to
share
keep
this
the
on
weight out of your feet
on the
at
Discord
first.
if anyone's
Breathe
interested
out,
in
contract
listening
your
to.
abdominals. Try to really flex
my
the spine.
favorite
Now
Peter
press
Gabriel
into your
songs.
feet and peel one vertebrae at a time off the mat, just small. Breathe in here.
It really is pretty
Now
one
breathe
note
out and
this
try
year,
to
but
feel
that's
one
fine.
vertebrae at a time, one segment of your spine at a time. Crawl back down the mat and release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Contract the abdominals and just flex abdominals flat, flat, flat. Then press into the feet. Breathe in. And roll down one at a time. Try to think evenly, right down through the center of your spine. Let's do two
Salisbury
more.
Hill is
Each
a good
time
one.
you can try to lift your hips a little higher, but don't go into the point of pain. Just stop before you feel any pain. And roll down through your spine carefully here. And release one last time. And exhale. Flex up.
Okay,
That's
good.
it. Breathe in at the top.
I got some more.
And exhale,
tapes.
roll down, one vertebrae at a time, relaxing your neck, and release. Okay, Darcy's going to sit up, and we're just going to talk a bit about the shoulder girdle. It's very important to not only stabilize the lower back, but also to stabilize the muscles around your shoulder blades.
If you want, we
here.
can switch
Because
to
if
the
they're
Christian
not
Financial
strong, what'll
Concept
happen is
series.
you'll overwork the neck. So let's just go through the movement of the shoulders, and in turn, these exercises will help you become aware of those muscles and then to strengthen them. So first of all, just reach your arms out in front of you here. Breathe in, and we're
I'm
going
kind
to
of interested in
retract.
Audrey
We're gonna
Hepburn's
pull
Gardens of the
shoulder
World
blades together,
from
then
1996.
separate them back to a very neutral position, not going
This
too
seems pretty
far
chill.
here. Always think of lengthening up through your ears. And inhale, draw them back. Exhale, bring them back to neutral.
The inventor
And again,
of
inhale, you
Pilates.
draw them back.
Joseph
and
Pilates.
Exhale to neutral. 2 more. Always keeping the length through the neck.
His name is
and
Pilates.
Neutral. Last time, draw them back. And neutral. Now we're going to go the other way. I'd like you to try to separate your shoulder blades. Separate them. Now draw them back to neutral, slightly down, not jamming them down. Just so they don't come up by your ears here. Think of the ears lengthening away from your shoulders as you come back to neutral. Reach. That's
it's
it. And slide them down and stop.
Apparently it's a Greek
2
surname.
more. Reach.
His dad was Greek.
And bring them back so you're just
German.
wide through the front of the chest.
He was born in
1
Germany
more
and immigrated
time.
to the U.S.
Reach. And bring them back into a good position here. Just shrug your shoulders here and just get the kinks out here. Just roll them. That's it. And roll them. And then reverse. And up. That's it. Reach. And reach. Okay, keeping that in mind, I'd like you to lie on your back again. Now this can be done lying on your back. We'll give the pillows back to you here just so your neck is comfortable. This can be done lying on your back.
Okay,
this
I only have a few more tapes.
Done against a wall. So if you're feeling just uncomfortable on your back, just go to a wall. Make sure that your spine is in a very neutral position. You don't have to jam the back against the wall. What I'd like you to do is focus on your rib cage here. Okay, whenever the arms reach above your head, what we want to avoid is that you arch the back all the time. There again, you start to overwork those muscles in the upper back especially, but the whole entire spine. So from here, breathe in, maintaining the whole neutral spine. Breathe out. As you reach above your head, those oblique muscles work to drop the rib. Think of the bottom rib just dropped into the mat. Don't jam it into the mat, otherwise that creates a lot of tension the other way. Breathe in and relax the arms down by your side. So the exercise is just breathe in and reach up. Breathe out and slide the ribs down. No tension in the neck, and the arms come back down. 1 more time that way. Breathe in and reach up. Breathe out and stretch. Breathe in and reach up. And breathe out and stretch. Now we're going to add a circle of the arms to that. Just breathe in. Now breathe out and stretch. Now reach wide, wide, wide to the sides. And breathe in and stretch. And drop the ribs as you circle the arms too. And reach. And circle 3. 1 more time this way. And stretch. And circle 4. Now let's reverse the circles. Reach out. And lengthen up. Good. And breathe in and reach out. And lengthen 2, just 2 more. Good. Stretch and reach. And circle last time. And reach. And circle. Now I just want you to relax the muscles through the back of your neck. So I'd like you to do a little head nod here. Just drop your chin and release it. That's it. Drop your chin and release. Think of the energy going out through the back of the neck. Drop your chin and release. This head nod is going to be the first movement of our next exercise so that your head is in a very strong position on the spine before you actually flex and start doing the abdominal work that we're just about to do. If the head is not in a good position, here again you're going to get a lot of tension of the neck. So we're going to put all those principles together in this exercise here called the ab prep. I'd like you to inhale and drop your chin. Exhale, stabilize the shoulders, abdominals work, maintain neutral alignment.
Storm
with your
from
pelvis.
the
Breathe
Sea.
in at the top.
The official
Breathe out
U.S.
and
Naval
relax
Institute
down.
video of Navy and Marine
Breathe in and
operations in
lengthen
the
through
Gulf
the back
War
of the
from
neck.
1991.
Breathe out, reach towards your toes.
Does that-
Breathe
what
in at the
category
top,
is that?
maintain the abdominals flat. Breathe out and come
I don't
down.
have a
Breathe in, lengthen through
propaganda
the back of your
tag.
neck. Breathe out and reach.
I have educational
Breathe in at the top
and I have
and
promotional.
breathe out and come down. Good. And dropping
Is the
chin,
U.S.
lengthening
Navy's
through the
Gulf
back of
War
the neck.
era
Breathe out
propaganda
and
promotional or
flex up.
educational?
Breathe
Or
in
both.
at the top And relax down last time.
I have a
and
history
breathe in,
tag. I'll
drop the
just
chin.
tag it history.
Breathe out and reach, abs really flat. Breathe in and stay. And breathe out and come down. Okay, now let's extend back the other way. Lie on your stomach. And if you're feeling discomfort here, just take a pillow and place it underneath your hips here, just so that you relieve some of the tension that you might feel in the lower back. Relax your head forward. You can put your forehead on your hands to begin with while we do this first exercise here. Now, again, when we extend the spine, it's still very important that we get that support with those deep abdominal muscles. So I'd like you to try this exercise before you do anything else. Just breathe in through your nose. As you breathe out, just tighten the abdominals and start to draw them towards your spine off the mat. Breathe in and keep them there. And breathe out and draw them into your spine, being careful not to change the shape of your spine. And then inhale, completely relax. Let's try that again. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth and contract your abdominals. Now keep them there as you breathe in. Breath goes up into the ribs. And contract even more. And relax. So think of that as we're going into our next exercise. From here, shoulders are relaxed here to begin with. Breathe in, stabilize them. Breathe out, press into the mat, lengthen your ears away from you, and just think of the shoulders sliding down your back.
This is
the
a
bottom
long
rib
30
stays
minutes.
down, ears are lengthening away. Breathe in at the top, breathe out, and lengthen away. Now this time, really feel your legs reaching away from you. So you do have some contraction through your glutes here, just to keep the front of the hip very long here. Breathe in to prepare. Now, contract the abdominals and start to slide the shoulders down and lengthen the ears away from your shoulders. The bottom rib stays on the mat. You shouldn't feel any tension in the lower back. If you do, you're coming a little too high. And release down. 3 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Contract the abdominals, then start to lengthen up. Breathe in at the top.
Okay,
and
there
breathe
we
out
go.
And release.
I got
down
everything.
Last time. Breathe in.
Everything that I've scanned is now on the
And
website.
breathe out and slide the shoulders open. That's
It's only half an hour because
Breathe
there's
in at
50
the
of these
top
tapes that you can buy.
And control it down.
Also,
And
I don't know
finish
if
the
this says
shell
Oliver
stretch. Just
Peen.
sit back on your heels very carefully here.
What does that handwritten label say?
Relax your head forward.
Oliver what?
Breathe in and breathe out. That's it. Just take your time. Breathe in
I just went with Oliver Peen.
and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Now as you breathe out, contract your abdominals, roll up through your spine, lengthen your ears away from your shoulders as you come to the top. That's it, and we'll just stretch out your sides here, just sitting on your pillow. That's it, and we're going to finish with the mermaid. So you
All
just
right, we're
reach
finishing
one
with the
arm
mermaid.
up to the ceiling as you breathe in. Keep lengthening as you breathe out. Easy stretch.
What does that sound?
Breathe in and
I'm going to
reach
grab
up.
Audrey.
And breathe out and relax. And again, breathe in and reach up. Now lengthen as you go over. Easy stretch. Opposite hip stays down. Breathe in and reach up. And breathe out. Last time, both sides. Breathe in and reach.
Yeah, I think
And
Audrey Hepburn's
easy
Gardens of the
stretch.
World will continue the chill vibes with
And reach
perhaps
up
a
to
little
the
more engaging
ceiling.
content for those who want it.
And down. Last time. Breathe in and reach. And good stretch over. Lift up through your ears as you come back. And release. Thanks, Darcy. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're feeling more in touch with your body and more confident than ever about your ability to regain back strength and stability. As you go through your day, tune in to how you're holding your body and be sure to breathe and take breaks you need to help you stay on track and in line. The exercises we covered in this workout are simple and effective enough to incorporate into your daily life. When you feel ready to progress from here, you can try my Level 2 Back Care program, which introduces you to carefully modified Stott Pilates mind-body exercises. I've enjoyed working with you. See you again next time.
Make sure you have a jug of water and some white roses whenever you exercise. Kevin Downer.
Following these credits, please
Poor guy.
stay tuned for a sneak preview of other revitalizing Stott Pilates programs, plus a glimpse behind the scenes of Moira's refreshing new television show, Stott Pilates with Moira.
Oh, I'm so glad we
premiering
stuck
this
around.
fall.
I absolutely want a behind-the-scenes sneak peek of Moira's television show. With the participation of Canada.
For more information about Stott Pilates, visit www.stottpilates.com. To reach Moira with a question or comment, please email info@stottpilates.com.
Man, remember email.
Whether you're just beginning to make the mind-body connection or you're seeking a new challenge, Stott's at-home and professional library, including 29 all-new workouts, is all you need for daily inspiration. Pull up a chair for this Stott
This is
Pilates
so
routine of
early
gentle
2000s.
stretching, strengthening, and breathing that works the arms, legs, and
The
torso.
feathering
to
of
leave
the
you
edges
strong,
of all the
stretched, and streamlined.
images.
Join Moira Merrithew as she takes you through an armchair workout that increases circulation, strengthens posture, and improves agility without ever leaving your chair.
Thank you for joining me for this gentle yet invigorating workout.
Set your children up for a lifetime of health and well-being with fitness fun, an inspiring new Stott Pilates program just for kids. Join Moira, Olivia, Michael, Maddie, and George for a fun workout.
I hope you had as much fun as we did.
And coming soon, join the world's most respected Pilates master, Moira Merrithew, for Stott Pilates with Moira, a fresh new approach to fitness television. Premiering this fall on WTSN and rolling out to selected television and cable networks, Moira's carefully designed daily workout and caring approach will help you move through your day with ease and enthusiasm.
I hope that's a good incentive for you to get started.
With more than 50 different videos to choose from, there's a Stott Pilates program to suit everyone. From ultimate back care to core challenge, now you can enjoy working out with Moira whether your goal is to stretch and tone, enhance mind-body awareness, attain optimal athletic performance,
3D
or
balance.
train to become a professional instructor. As the world's leading provider of Pilates training and equipment, Stott is committed to helping you achieve your goals every step of the way. That's why we say intelligent exercise equals profound results.
So many videos. Okay, well that certainly put me to sleep with the droning 3-second piano loop just playing over and over again. What a way to get us started this morning. Next up, where did it go? Gardens of the World with Audrey Hepburn. This is 2 27-minute videotapes. So we'll start with the first one, which is Tropical Gardens. If we like it, then in a future stream we can watch Japanese Gardens, presented by Audrey Hepburn. I'm pretty excited for this one, just because it is Audrey Hepburn in 1996 talking about gardens. So let's dive right in to Tropical Gardens. Gardens of the World with Audrey Hepburn. Silent Hill as in like foggy? Like the draw distance in your courtyard is really low? Oh my God, these gardens. So stately, so regal. I'm digging this. I'm so glad I picked this one up.
Nothing illustrates the brilliance of nature's imagination better than a tropical garden. Only in the tropics does one find such sensual beauty, pleasing all of our senses. The feel of the
Is
soft,
Audrey Hepburn
velvety air,
British?
the sound of the tropical birds and
Or
insects.
did she just lean really hard
pungent
on that
scent
one end of the
exotic
mid-Atlantic?
flowers. Brilliant colors that dazzle the eye.
Oh, she is British. Well, was.
In the tropics, everything about nature seems more exaggerated. Bigger foliage, faster growth, brighter
Okay, I get her
flowers.
confused with Catherine
Yet
Hepburn,
the cycle of life is the same as anywhere.
which I feel like
Birth,
is
life,
fair.
death, decay, one leading into and nourishing the other. While a prized bloom to the gardener is nothing more than a seed factory to nature, the routine mechanics of reproduction produce the most dramatic of displays, colorful inflorescences of bloom. The hills of Santiago in the Dominican Republic are home to the Villa Pancha, one of the most beautiful tropical gardens
All
on
right,
Earth.
this looks great. I'm going to go off camera. Y'all enjoy this. I'll be here in chat. I'm going to go make coffee.
The air here is so moist that some plants literally grow in the air. These tree-perching orchids do just that, soaring into the sky as if they're too light and too fine to be rooted to the earth.
Finding their moisture and nourishment from the air and rain, most orchids are epiphytes, from the Greek epi, upon, and phyton, a plant, upon a plant. By growing in trees in their natural environment, orchids are lifted to heights where they can be surrounded by light and moisture above the tangled mass of plants that live on the forest floor. High above, in the canopy of trees, though there is no soil, the sheer volume of vegetation provides orchids with all the elements they need to grow.
There are some 35,000 wild species and thousands of registered hybrid orchids, the largest family of flowering plants known to man.
The widely cultivated Oncidium orchid, native to Mexico, Central and South America, is known as the dancing doll orchid, a name inspired by the clusters of beautiful yellow flowers. Orchids share one uncompromising virtue, no matter where they are cultivated. They honor their origins and reflect them to every hothouse or garden where they grow.
These Vanda orchids were imported and planted 35 years ago. Yet here, they look as much at home as any other plant native to this environment.
From the wild, into cultivation, into the garden. The great legacy of extraordinary orchid flower shapes, colors, and markings was nature's lure to sometimes one-of-a-kind species pollinators in a variety of unique habitats. Nature's giant greenhouse circles the globe, framed by the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn, holding within it the greatest abundance of plant species on Earth. These verdant, fertile areas of wildness, isolated from one another by vast expanses of ocean and topography, evolved over millions of years. The distinct variations of situation and climate combine to create an unrivaled diversity of plant and animal species. Old World tropics, New World tropics. Hundreds of years ago, discovery of nature's exotic virgin bounty led to great plant expeditions and plant exchanges throughout the world. The lure of the tropics began. And this led to the creation of tropical botanical gardens, still of importance today. Kebun Raya at Bogor on Java is one of the oldest of Asia's botanical gardens. Like other early 19th century gardens, Kebun Raya's primary purpose was economic, to test and develop the newly discovered tropical plants, such as rubber, coffee, cocoa, for commercial use. One of Kebun Raya's most dramatic features is the grand avenue of majestic canarium trees, which soar to great heights, draped with epiphytes, ferns, and gigantic tropical climbing aroids. Great variations of elevation and rainfall within the tropics create microclimates that become the most defining characteristics of a plant's habitat. Just above Bogor, at an elevation of 4,500 feet, is Chabodas, an extension of the Kebun Raya garden for plants that prefer cooler weather. The valleys of Chabodas are filled with native and exotic ferns that spill over and soften the formal lines of the main garden layout. Today, one of the most important roles of botanical gardens is the care and conservation of rare and endangered plant species. On the Hawaiian island of Oahu, in the back of the Manoa Valley, is a garden of serene and tranquil beauty, the Lion Arboretum, founded in 1918 by the Hawaiian Sugar Planters Association to grow trees for reforestation on the denuded watersheds of Hawaii. With generous annual rainfall and elevations that climb above 1,800 feet, once barren cow pastures have been restored over decades of planning and planting to form an excellent array of specialty gardens, with over 8,000 plants from all parts of the world. The Arboretum's lowland tropical rainforest, jungled by man 75 years ago with plants that thrive together, is now coming into its own. Leaf shapes and surfaces draw moisture from the air, yet quickly release water from heavy rains. Many of the plants growing on the forest floor are best known in temperate climates as reliable, easy-to-grow houseplants. For the gardener and the nature lover, every corner of this jungle is a living illustration of how plants grow and depend on one another, revealing the true workings of a fertile environment, whether in a forest or in a home garden. Here, dendrobiums, moss, and staghorn ferns reach for the light and flourish in and upon the trees, while beautiful flowering plants fill the garden floor. Bird of paradise. Parrots speak heliconia. Heliconias are prized ornamentals in a tropical garden, natives of the Caribbean and tropical America. The inflorescence is made up of a stalk, either upright or hanging, holding a series of striking colored bracts, within which are their true, often inconspicuous flowers.
The magic of the tropics, where flowers look like birds and birds look like flowers. Tropical gardens have a rich cultural history. These dendrobiums are perfectly at home here in the Caribbean, but they were transplanted from Thailand. More than 100 years ago, a talented and courageous Englishwoman named Marion North brought her paints and drawing paper to Jamaica and captured this rich, ever-changing heritage.
Her painting from Jamaica of the beautiful shell ginger, native to India and Burma, captures precisely the porcelain-like texture of the drooping cluster of ginger shell buds and the vibrant yellow ruffle of the flowers. The leaves of the plant, used as wrappers for foodstuffs, alternate up long stalks that are often as tall as 12 feet. At a time when her compatriots in England were marveling at the new lush exotics in great hothouses under glass, Marion North's journeys to Brazil, India, Ceylon, Borneo, and Java provided a window onto new worlds through illustrations of exotic plant life. Many of the plants she painted were barely known at the time, either botanically or horticulturally. Many of the most well-known today were already prospering in lands far from their original habitats. Some were widespread in their species form, such as the giant white bird of paradise tree from South Africa. Others would come to play a role in the culture as well as the landscape in their new homes. The plumeria from tropical America is a sacred temple flower in India. Marianne North's painting from Singapore of butterflies and breadfruit is one of 832 botanical paintings in the Marianne North Gallery at Kew Gardens. Though she most often found nature in a relatively pristine state, the indifference of civilization was already making its imprint in her time. She wrote, "To think of man, wasting treasures in a few years, to which savages and animals had done no harm for centuries." Perhaps no contemporary botanical artist has been more influential than Britain's Margaret Mee. Her plant watercolor portraits tell a poignant story to the world of vanishing beauty in the Amazon rainforest. Over 3 decades in Brazil, she completed 15 epic journeys on the Amazon. With her brush, she could capture the special beauty of a single species and celebrate the interdependence of flora and fauna, as in this painting of what has become the symbol of the vulnerable region called Amazonia. While Margaret Mee was establishing an unforgettable record in her botanical paintings, the place of Brazilian plants in the garden was being redefined by Brazil's great plantsman and landscape designer Roberto Burle Marx. Roberto believed the plant is not only a plant, rare, unusual, ordinary, or doomed to disappearance, but it is also a color, a shape, a volume, or an arabesque in itself. Plants exist not only for material reasons, but also because they depict the life of nature and the light, sounds, and perfumes that stir our emotions.
The beauty of the tropical garden is that everything grows with such profusion, energy, and speed. A gardener's dream. This loveliness at Villa Pancha in the Dominican Republic looks as if only nature created it. Yet these red-torch ginger were brought here from their native habitat in the South Pacific, not by the romantic trade winds, but by the knowing, loving hands of its owners, the Tavares family.
Villa Pancha has been created by 2 generations of the Tavares family. Here, Gustavo Tavares.
I have always been surrounded by gardens and in touch with nature. And I have lived here for a little over 65 years. The garden just grew around the house. I think the design is especially simple, in spite of the great mixture of different plants, the big trees, and I guess that is what gives it what you call elegance.
Tropics, the house and its garden are in striking harmony, providing protection against the intense heat of the day. The garden inviting one outside to its lush green shade. The cool of the house wide open, letting the outside in.
The house surrounds an open courtyard overflowing with foliage plants and flowers. The central courtyard design is a common arrangement in the tropics, designed to increase the natural light and air circulation in the house. At Villa Pancha, the courtyard and vine-covered patios and verandas serve to create a wonderful series of outdoor rooms, framed by near and distant views of the garden. And orchids are everywhere. The Phalaenopsis is widely cultivated for its graceful, long-lasting flowers. The name means resembling a moth. Epiphytic in the wild, the moth orchid is native to tropical Asia. The spidery Arachnis is a revered genus of orchid. In the wild, the draping display of its root growth is often as dramatic as the flower. Indonesia's natural botanical wealth is evident everywhere on Java. And today, its legacy promises to grow with a brand new garden, Taman Bunga Nusantara. The floating flowers of water gardens around the world have their origins in the tropics. The richly textured Coleus was first brought to the West from Java in 1853. Here, at water's edge, thriving en masse, Coleus display the generous nature of their distinctive foliage as a complement to other plants in the garden. The sacred lotus flower is rooted in the earth, but its majestic blossom flowers only after having traversed the water. Immortalized in paintings for centuries, the lotus is often seen growing alone or in colonies in the ponds and water gardens throughout tropical Asia. Discovery in the 1830s of the giant Amazonian water lily caused nothing short of a sensation in Europe. Temperate gardeners went to great lengths to provide the special conditions necessary for these new exotics to survive in captivity. Conservatories bloomed. In the mid-19th century, George Lawson noted in his book, The Royal Water Lily, "It is avowedly one of the great objects of exotic gardening to present to the eye vivid pictures of nature, as she is exhibited in the gorgeous vegetation of tropical lands."
This great garden, known as the Earth, has one verdant path circling its middle, the tropical belt, one of nature's greatest gifts.
The Hawaiian Islands, born of the sea, have a unique plant heritage. Native species, evolved from plants that once came by bird, wind, or sea, share the stage with tropical beauties brought later by human travelers. The Waimea Arboretum and Botanical Garden honors this heritage, presenting plants by islands, families, genera, and geography. The ginger family contains a large group of tropical herbs. White ginger is the most romantic of all the gingers, prized for its delicate blooms and enchanting fragrance. The Malay ginger is actually a costus. Here, a specimen of the costus plant displays inflorescences in many stages. The peach-colored flowers and the green bracts grow ever upwards into a long, erect cone. After flowering, each of the green bracts turns red until the entire technicolor head droops in brilliant display. Nestled in the Waimea Valley on the north shore of Oahu, within a series of winding paths and dells, the garden is home to 36 different plant collections. From rare and endangered species to celebrated and historic hybrids, including several important hibiscus collections. Conservation through cultivation. The Waimea Arboretum and Botanical Garden is one of 9 botanical gardens in the Hawaiian Islands. This portfolio of gardens provides a diverse range of benign microclimates, ideal for the care and protection of Hawaii's and the world's tropical plants. Only a few miles away, on the windward side of the island, is Ho'omaluhia, meaning peaceful refuge. In a spectacular setting at the foot of the Ko'olau mountain range, plants from major tropical regions around the world are grouped geographically, including the lofty African tulip tree from East Africa, the graceful yellow cassia from Malaysia is laden with gentle hanging clusters of lemon-colored blossoms in the shelter of the tree's lush leaves. But in the tropics, it's not just the flower that's of interest in a garden. Exotic displays of bracts and seeds, magical inflorescences on palms. Some look like sprays of filament, others exuberant frizzled pom-poms, or a multicolored beaded curtain, or the bounteous mature fruit of the golden coconut. Nature's drama in the tropics, at once bigger than life,
Okay.
wilder than the imagination.
These first two tapes have been very chill and quiet and putting everyone to sleep. So I think we really
The
do
aptly
need to
named Cannonball Tree
jump to the
brings an
29-minute
almost
workout.
primal, transcendent wildness to all who encounter it in its home in the
In
heart of Honolulu,
approximately
in the
5
Foster
minutes when this is
Botanical
done.
Garden. Roberto Burle Marx would be pleased. Cities can use the richness and range of nature, he has proclaimed. The cannonball's mysterious flowers grow on short, vining branches directly on the main trunk of the tree. The garden has many specimen and exceptional trees, nature's skyscrapers. Its prehistoric glen presents
thank
a
you, Jess.
comprehensive collection of cycads, primordial plants
That's a great
from the
idea.
Coal Age, the rich inheritance
Feel
of their
free to
fossils,
feel free to
a
deliberate
resource for our
amongst
fuels.
yourselves.
The garden makes a convincing statement. Plants are more than just the present. They are the past and the future. Begun as a private garden in the mid-19th century, the Foster Garden continues in the best tradition of the world's great botanical gardens. Artful presentation within a strong scientific foundation. The garden has an excellent collection of vanda and other species orchids, as well as distinctive hybrids representing many orchid varieties. The orchid is a hybridizer's dream. Intergenera crosses produce whole new breeds. Some of the largest and most beautiful hybrids in the Cattleya strain are from crosses with the Brassavolia and the Laelia orchids, producing prized blooms with a wide range of color and markings. So often seen only as individual plants in temperate climates, the orchid tribes are a symphony of beauty when seen in concert with one another.
Like no other flower, the orchid conjures up the mysterious, exotic image of the tropics, because only here can it grow naturally. Even when raised at great expense in hothouses in cold climates, the orchid's fragile, wild, almost animal beauty still transports our imagination to the heat of these faraway lands.
I have always had a weakness for white flowers, not only in the garden, but in arrangements. I have always dreamt of a white garden.
The principles for creating a beautiful garden, in harmony with its climate and culture, are the same the world over. The variant of ingredients, at once unique and universal, plant color, texture, form. There is perhaps no more vivid expression of the enduring need for nature and her abundance than a tropical garden. The earth, forevermore a garden. Humankind, forevermore her gardeners.
At night, nature in the tropics is as beautiful, if not more beautiful, than it is by day. Like the night-blooming jasmine, there are many flowers that open as the sun goes down and fill the night with their sweet, heavy perfume, luminescent in the light of the moon. Crickets, geckos, and other creatures soothe you with their sounds till dawn, when another day breaks in paradise.
That was very chill. Enjoyed the sounds of the birds. And then, when you are
Funding
ready...
for this program has been made possible by Polaroid Corporation. To describe it, show it, or say it instantly, there's Polaroid Instant Photography. Jackson and Perkins, committed to home garden excellence since 1872.
And also brought to you by Nut.
Hey, what's it?
Thank you, Jess.
You stepped on my nose.
Huh? What? Who are you?
I'm an acorn small and round, lying on the cold, cold ground. Everybody steps on me, that is why I'm cracked, you see. I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut. Called myself on the telephone just to see if I was home. Asked me out for a little date, picked me up at 8:30. I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut. That's right. Took myself to the movie show, stayed too late and said, let's go. Took my hand and led me out, drove me home and gave a shout. I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut, I'm a nut.
Well, that's Sillyville for you.
Nut. Thank you for choosing Nut. Always choose Nut. Okay, so, should we Christmas? To Christmas or not to Christmas? I think we should probably Christmas. One that I picked out, I don't know if it's explicitly Christmassy, but it is, from what I understand, a perennial classic, a holiday tradition in England. It's The Snowman by Raymond Briggs. And this one's 26 minutes, with music by Howard Blake. Oh, it's Steam. Thank you, Green Day. Is it depressing? I don't think it's going to be that depressing. Okay, let's do Steam, baby. That's a classic. Thank you, Green Day. We need Steam, the original. We also have other Christmas programs. We could watch Christmas in Sweden. I've never seen the Snowman, but I do have a bit of a personal connection to it. Stand back. Perfect.
Stand back. Stand back. What are those dogs doing sniffing at my feet? They're under something, picking up this heat.
God, this kerning.
Give me steam. I'm how you feel to make it real. Real as anything you've seen. Get along
Hey, Swift. Merry Christmas.
with the dreamer's dream. You know your culture from your trash. You know your plastic from your cash.
Let me read the back of this box to you while we listen to this theme, because it's short. An Academy Award nominee, this delightful animation weaves a spell of magic enchantment as a young boy Snowman comes to life and escorts him on a fantasy dream visit to the North Pole. Absolutely superlative family enjoyment. That doesn't sound depressing to me. Oh, God.
Heaven starts to shut. You get them open, but I know you. Give me steam. I'm how you feel can make it real. Real as any place you'll be.
Y'all are great.
Get along with the dreamer's dream. Stand back. Stand back. Stand back.
Points to Somber Noir.
Can't you see I've lost control? I'm getting indiscreet. You're moving in so close, till I'm picking up this heat.
Those women are all like 20 years younger than 1993 Peter Gabriel.
Give me steam. I'm how you feel can make it real. Real as anything you've seen. Get along with the dreamer's dream. You know your green from your red. You know the quick from the dead. So much better than the rest. You think you'd be blessed, but I know you. You know your letter from your snake. You know the throttle from the brake. You know your straight line from a curve. You've got a lot of nerve, but I know you. Give me steam. I'm how you feel can make it real. Real as any place you've been. Get along with the dreamer's dream. Everybody knows style. Hold your breath, count to 5. Act slap, booby trap. Cover it up in bubble wrap. Room shake, earthquake. Find a way to stay away. It's gonna blow, it's gonna break. This is more than I can take. Oh yeah. I need steam. Feel the steam around me. Help me, yeah.
Oh, Marionette, Inception, Peter Gabriel. I always forget about that one. Yes, I stand.
Stand back.
Nice. Yeah, that is Steam. It's been a while, I think, since we've enjoyed that music video and it to the fullest. Thank you, Green Day. If you ever have the opportunity to sing a karaoke version of Steam in front of a large crowd, you absolutely should do it, or you are a coward. As a reminder, also, we have, in Gardens of the World with Audrey Hepburn, there is a second tape, Japanese Gardens, which I would be totally down to watch next stream, perhaps. I'm going to leave that one out on the table. Okay. The Snowman. I think this is going to be a shorter stream today because I have stuff to do, including going to the post office. And I'm going to proactively carve that time out of my schedule to do that. But I got time for another tape. I got time for Raymond Briggs, The Snowman. My only experience with this film is that when I lived in San Diego, at Balboa Park in San Diego, there's an outdoor organ pavilion, the Spreckles Organ Pavilion. They have the largest outdoor pipe organ in the Western Hemisphere. And there is the city of San Diego hires a civic organist to play that organ for free concerts every Sunday. So I used to go down there on Sundays when I lived in San Diego and listen to the organ concerts. And the civic organist at the time, she might still be, was I think her name was, what was her name? Williams. San Diego civic organist. Carol Williams. Carol Williams, who was British born but lived in San Diego at the time and was the organist, and she played a theme from this program composed by Howard Blake called "Walking in the Air," and she did a really nice organ version of it. She also one time did she had been the organist for the Distant Worlds Final Fantasy concert in LA. She did the organ part for Dancing Mad, and then like the next weekend she came back home to San Diego and did the free concert in the park and played Dancing Mad. And I recorded it on my crappy like iPod Touch with really bad audio quality, and it's on YouTube. Yeah, it was rad. Anyway, that was really fun. I sometimes miss living in a city with free outdoor public organ concerts every week. But this is, long story short, Raymond Briggs, The Snowman, a delightful family tale that will hopefully get you in the Christmas spirit, BBC style. And that may or may not get the VOD blocked, because who knows. Let's check it out. Ooh, Columbia TriStar home video. Not a great sign for the VOD. It's absolutely superlative family enjoyment. There's a fantasy dream visit to the North Pole. It's going to be fine.
I remember that winter because it brought the heaviest snow that I had ever seen. Snow had fallen steadily all night long, and in the morning I woke in a room filled with light and silence. The whole world seemed to be held in a dreamlike stillness. It was a magical day, and it was on that day I made the snowman.
Yeah, this is Walking in the Air. Hearing San Diego civic organist Carol Williams play this on the organ live was pretty amazing. She also loved Carl Jenkins. She played Adiemos all the time. She kindled my love for Carl Jenkins, the great Welsh composer. Yeah, I love this animation. It's really impressive. Like this fully rendered colored pencil style with all these like dramatic camera moves and stuff. It's a lot of drawing. I grew up in Alabama, so this experience happened to me in my childhood like a total of 3 or 4 times. And it really was truly magical. In the blizzard of 93, we were able to make a snowman. And then I think there were ice storms in 95 or 98. I mean, I imagine that a story featuring a snowman might involve some sort of themes about how ephemeral life is and how you melt eventually. But I don't know that for a fact. And I'm sure it will be done in a very heartwarming way. If you live long enough to melt, you've really made it. midnight is when magic happens. Or ceases to happen. Oh, he's so sheepish. I'm really happy that there's continuing to be no dialogue. I thought maybe the snowman might have a goofy voice. Oh, he touched cat. And the snowman immediately falls into the fireplace. Well, it's midnight, so it can't melt yet. The magic is still happening. Oh no. This is so quaint. I didn't think there would be a whole segment where the boy explains modern technology to the snowman as if he's a time traveler. Is he huffing air duster? Oh. Oh no, just like it makes all hedgehogs Sonic, it makes all snowmen the one from Frozen. Oh, denture gags. We love denture gags. It's a real shame that modern dentistry has made so many advances. Old cartoons were full of denture gags and ear horn gags. Kids today are growing up entirely without this classic genre of disability-based gags. Oh, that's too many teeth. How are they not waking the parents up? Are the parents dead? Did the snowman bewitch them? Is that an Indian? Oh, the license plate is HJK. Yeah, I think the parents have been bewitched by a snowman curse. Fun. This is just 25 minutes of beautifully animated storybook art so far, and I'm here for it. It had to be incredibly labor-intensive. Like in these static camera shots, they're still like redrawing and fully rendering the character in every single frame. And it's very fluid, freeform animation. And then there are these first-person shots. The whole scene gets redrawn every frame. Like this, I think this is probably the One of the iconic, climactic shots.
We're walking in the air. We're floating in the moonlit sky. The people far below are sleeping as we fly. I'm holding very tight. I'm riding in the midnight blue. I'm finding I can fly so high above with you.
No, I don't think this is very well known in the U.S. at all.
All across the world, the villages go by like dreams. The rivers and the hills, the forests and the streams. Children gaze open mouthed, taken by surprise. Nobody down below
I've only heard this song played on the pipe organ.
is their eyes.
And man, Carol could really send it.
We're swimming in the frozen sky. We're drifting over icy mountains floating by.
Like those low bass notes in the accompaniment. Such a natural fit for those giant pipes where you can like feel it in your chest.
Swooping low on an ocean deep, rousing up a mighty monster from his sleep. We're walking in the air. We're dancing in the midnight sky.
Howard Blake was the composer of this music.
And everyone who sees us greets us as we fly.
And yeah, this is apparently a very famous thing in the UK. I've heard it explained as like their version of It's a Wonderful Life. It's just the thing that you look forward to watching on TV every Christmas. A Snowman family. Santee. Oh my God, he gets a hug from Santa Claus in the snowman forest. I love this little bald Santa. Snowman beer. Oh, this is delightful. I'm just marveling at this animation. Like all of these unique snowman characters filling the frame, dancing. Crackers. That's how you know it's English. Oh, Santa Claus. I like his little apron. And away they go. Not sure if that one's going to go through. Cheese hammer. Oh, well, apparently it's okay with child abduction. That kid has definitely broken a leg. It's time to say goodbye. He has the scarf that Santa gave him. That was some incredible animation. I don't know if I can convey how blown away I am. Let's see, the Snowman, yeah, is from 1982. He melted because his spirit left his body and ascended to Snowman heaven. And when that happens, it collapses. Wow. That was very, very good. And I don't know if the VOD it will survive the VOD. But that's fine. I've enjoyed experiencing this for the first time with all of you. Having just... That song is so... The song really makes it. What a great song. It's like somber and mysterious and festive and wintry, and it's everything. That, I don't know about y'all, that got me in a wintry Christmas spirit. Sure enough. The Christmas tree, the one with Santa Zeus. Well, anyway, speaking of boxes of tapes, I should go to the post office. So that's going to be it. That's going to be it for today. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thank you for your support, your lovely ghosts, your song requests, and subs as always. And I'll be back here next time. We'll probably ratchet up the amount of Christmas that we do, because we've got quite a few of these, you know. Let's look at... We've already seen Santa and the Three Bears in a different tape, but we've got Real Life Santa Claus Adventures for Kids, a Hard Hat Harry Christmas tape. We got The Night Before Christmas, a Festival of Carols and Readings. Always gets me in the spirit. Oh boy. Oh, very good. We got a Gaither Gospel Christmas in the Country, Sports Bloopers Christmas, Luciano Pavarotti Christmas, Mormon Tabernacle Choir Christmas, National Geographic Animal Holiday, Jingle Bell Foolin', It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown, and Christmas in Sweden. What do you think she's wearing? She's wearing the traditional Flugelschnorgen, the candle headdress that all the Swedes wear at Christmas. Anyway, that's going to be it. See y'all next time.